Imagine a spectacular light show being beamed onto the stone walls and towers of the King David Museum in the ancient old city of Jerusalem. Imagine a story of King David who made Jerusalem his capital thousands of years ago. Well, you don't have to imagine anymore, because opening on April the 1st, 2018 is an experience made possible by 18 mapped projected images using 18 laser projectors, 20 speakers and 10 kilometers of different types of cable. Rennie Sivan is the concept creator and curator of King David. How did you put this show together?
Oh, it's a huge work. First, we have to make the research, but before it, to decide why King David, yes, and to approach to such a show, and suddenly you realize that there is no any representation of King David from the period of King David. From 3,000 years ago, you don't have almost nothing. So I decided to make it into work of arts. Then you began to make the research into museums, archives, collections, and so on. And suddenly you see that you have thousands of depictions of King David. And then you begin to choose what are you showing, what you are not showing. And the idea was to show masterpieces, almost, and to make a traveling into an exhibition of King David, and through the pieces of art to go into the story, and then to represent each one of the steps of his life. So we put all the story together, we make a special compositor, make a special music for this show, yes, and then a group of persons, artists, graphic designers, musicians, cinematographic people, computer designers, everyone work on it, and this is the result.
Well, King David is a very big character within the Bible. What stories did you put within the film?
Well, we have almost all the stories, because the idea was to depict not only a king, but to depict a human person. And King David, it's not only a king. He is a warrior, he's a poet, he's a musician, he likes women, he is very human. And this was the idea, to depict a human person.
How long did it take to put this together from start to finish?
With some intermezzo on intervals in the middle, about a year and a half, yes.
And what's it like for you to see it actually finally displayed as a light show on the walls of the King David Museum?
I don't know, I think that it's, I cannot believe that I did it. That it, and I think that it's, I am looking about what I see and I say, incredible, I did it, we did it. How can it be? Because it's more than what I imagined at the beginning.
And was this especially for the 50th year of the celebration of Jerusalem?
No. We did it without any connection. It's a good gift to the city and to the state, but it was done with any connection to the 70 years of the state of Israel. No.
Okay, Rennie, thank you very much. Amir Halevi is the Director General of the Israeli Tourism Ministry. I spoke with him after the show and asked him to explain what we saw.
It was for the first time the story of David and Jerusalem. The new show here in the David Tower Museum. Here is the combination of the history, the story, and the technology together gave us an amazing story with spectacular show, and that's why we are very excited from this event.
And it's also on the backdrop from the walls of the King David Museum, isn't it?
Yeah, also with the King David Museum, yeah.
Is this amazing technology?
Yeah, I think that's the big issue, is that the combination between the Holy Land and the Startup Nation, we can see it here with this.
Is it significant that we're playing King David today and we've just had the recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, and also it's the 50th anniversary of the reunification of Jerusalem?
Yeah, and 70th anniversary for Israel, for the independence, so this is the time.
You must be really excited. Last year was a high number of tourists coming into the country.
Yeah, last year we had record year, and this year, 2018, we are looking forward for another record year, more than almost 30% more than the year before. So we have wonderful momentum for the Holy Land, for the two cities, one break, Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. And we are very optimistic to continue and to bring more and more tourists to the amazing country Israel.
And this is just the sort of thing that tourists need to come and see, isn't it?
Yeah, this is something that in the list is something that every tourist want to see at the David Tower to see this amazing show.
Okay, Amir Levy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So if you're coming to Jerusalem, don't forget to visit the King David Museum.